Well, John, a big win at Fratton Park there. What do you make of it?
Yeah, massive win. The result was the most important thing, and there were elements of the performance that I was really, really pleased with as well. So I thought we deserved to win the game. It was incredibly difficult against a side who were in really, really good form, but overall I'm delighted.
A bit of a cagey first half, you could say. What did you have to say to the players at half time?
Yeah, it was a really strange first half. I thought it was two sides cancelling each other out. Nothing really created. Two sides that pressed really well. I thought QPR pressed really well. Didn't really give us an opportunity to play and vice versa. And my take was that that's going to continue throughout the game. So it's going to be the small moments that either win it or lose it for us. We showed a clip of half time of a throw. We lose a couple of battles. QPR are nearly in. But it's offside, it's given offside, and I think that's the difference between the two sides. Comes from nothing, comes from a QPR throw. And lose a couple of challenges, ball slipped in, could have been the difference. So we wanted to make sure that we tightened up in all those little moments, sort of tried to dominate the small battles across the pitch, whether they were throw-ins, set pieces, tackles, second balls. Sometimes it's not particularly pretty, and it wasn't today, but I thought we did that really, really well in the second half, right up until QPR scored, and naturally after that it was a bit cagey.
Josh Murphy, two moments of individual brilliance so soon after the half. What do you put that down to for the second week running as well?
I just put it down to him being a really good player, and the fact that he's got himself into fantastic physical condition. He's been really, he's been right at it, I think, since February last year, where he came into the Oxford side and was really, really prolific right up until the playoff final. It's something that I've always known. Based on his past career and based on what I saw when I was at Oxford, but Murph hardly played, to be honest, when I was there. But I saw it every day in training. He just couldn't quite keep himself fit. Managed to keep himself fit now, and touch wood, he keeps going because he's a superb player.
And that's 2 weeks running now where we've taken the lead in games just so soon after the half-time break. How crucial is that, do you think?
Yeah, I felt like we scored a bit too early, to be honest, but it is good. It's never a bad time to score. So we went 2 up, and actually I was really pleased with the reaction to going 2 up. We didn't sit in, we didn't sink in. We were actually really good, really, really comfortable in the game. There was nothing at all to worry us. I didn't think, to be honest, we gave away one chance on the break, I think, when we gave it away in the middle of the pitch. But apart from that, there was nothing. The goal we're going to be really disappointed by, but my only criticism, we didn't go 3 goals up because it makes everything a bit more comfortable.
A goal ruled out for a foul on the keeper as well. What was your view of that?
I just think if you give that, you have to give loads of fouls every single game. I didn't think it was a foul. If you give that, you have to give the foul on the other end. That was my point to the fourth official, that QPR's goal should have been disallowed as well. I don't think QPR's goal should have been disallowed at all, but I think you've got to be consistent. I just didn't think that was consistent. I'll have to have a look back at it. I might be wrong, but that was my take.
Turned into a real battle towards the end. How much did your players step up to that battle, though?
Yeah, I mean, brilliantly. We finished the game with a back four of Conor Ogilvie, Regan Poole, Marlon Pack and Terry Devlin. 3 of them had not started the game. We finished with Christian Sadie as a 6, Colby as a 10, and everybody absolutely grafting for the win. Hayden up top, just doing everything that he possibly could to stay in the game, and I thought that really summed up the carrots for the lads.
Yeah, Hayden looked like he took a knock towards the end of the game there. Obviously, Rob coming off as well. Was there any update on them at this early stage?
It's just exactly that. It's an early stage. We'll see how Hayden is. Hopefully it's just a knock and he's okay. He managed to play on. Rob just felt his calf in the first half. Frustrating for us because he's got through that bulk of games where we've played back to back to back, the January in particular. And yeah, today with the free week, unfortunately, he's felt his calf. We'll see how that is.
And the crowd towards the end, perhaps some parallels to that Oxford game last season as we were going for the League One title. Would you say that? And how crucial were they to sort of getting the lads over the line in what was a really tough game towards the end? Yeah,
funnily enough, I very rarely hear the crowd when we're in the moment, and I'm in the moment, so most of it's sort of cancelled out when we look at the pitch. But really interesting to say that. I thought exactly the same. I noticed the crowd for that period, and it was very, very similar. I thought, this is like Oxford all over again. Usually I'm so engrossed in the game that I don't necessarily hear it, but I thought the atmosphere again was brilliant. It's been so good this year at home. It's been unbelievable away from home, considering some of the results that we've had, and it's just nice to give the fans a little bit back because it's been a tough one this year. But yeah, I felt that in the second half in particular. Absolutely brilliant.
That's 3 wins in a row now. 9 points clear of the relegation zone. Obviously, it must be a great feeling, but as we well know, things can change quickly in the Championship. So how important is it to keep the focus that we've got right now?
Yeah, nice feeling, really nice, and we can enjoy it tonight. and probably, enjoy watching the highlights as they roll in, and that's it. We'll be back in next week and working hard again. That's been a real message from everybody. Last week it was the first time that the first time that we've put together 3 wins. It was the first time we got that away win as a back-to-back to follow up a home win, and so my message was, okay, that's good, well done. It was a long overdue away win, but we have to follow that up again. We have to make sure that we take a lot of confidence from those wins and confidence from the performances, but we don't get carried away. We don't think we've cracked it. Spoke about that last week. The second you think you cracked it in football, you're in trouble. So we'll be bang on the players this week.